All right, how's it going, YouTubers? Well, being blessed every day is a test, you know what I'm saying? All right, what I want to talk to you about this time around is tankers, water hauling. First and foremost, the correct thing you want to have is the correct PPE. You want to have your hard hat, safety glasses. It's kind of cold out here, so I got my little face mask to keep my ears cold. You got your H2S monitor, fire resistant shirts, jeans, and of course steel toe boots. Make sure that you have all that before doing the job. It is a requirement. Nobody wants to get hurt out here. Everybody wants to go home to their family, and it's also a job to do. All right. The most important, besides PPE, another important tools that you will need the most are your you need a crescent wrench or a pipe wrench, which is one of these. That controls your valves. A gauge. That's how you read your oil and your water and know what's the difference in making sure that you're not pulling any oil. Gloves are another important thing to have. You should want to wear a glove in doing any type of thing anyway. Keep the gloves. Also, you got your color code, which that goes on your gauge, which tells the difference between the water and the oil. Another important thing you're going to need, tools as well, is a hose. You will need your hoses. At this point right here, this is a 3-inch hose. Also, the tool you also would need is a sight tube, which is this right here. You will need the sight tube. That's where you can see what you're pulling, either it's water or oil. So you want to make sure you have those things. Right here I have a 4-inch to a 3, which this is a 3-inch sight tube, which you have a 4-inch valve. So I took my 4 to my 3-inch tube and ran it to my 3-inch hose. Well, if you watch where that hose is going, it goes, if you can see, it goes over here to this bucket, which is these tanks that you pull all your oil from. So that way you understand what we're doing. It's kind of dark out here, so therefore I'm gonna try to keep the light on me so you can see me. Make sure that you also have your cones set out. That is another safety requirement that has been done. You should always set your cones out for safety anyway. Another thing, kind of keep the light on me a little bit. It's kind of dark out here, so I'm doing nighttime hauling. So this is your tank. You can see it back here behind me. This is your tank. It's normally 42 foot long. It's not like your normal 53 footer. So this is what goes on the tank. It's a normal size. I have my cones set out here too. I normally set them somewhere between 4 to 5 feet away from wherever I'm working. Keeps the truck running. I also have, if you will just bear with me, I also have a cone set out here in the front of my truck. That keeps another 4 to 5 feet away, just keeping people safe. We also have got your lines hooked up to them. This is your pump. That is what controls the suction and the blow. You also have another line running here which is your vent line, which blows any H2S gas around. Anytime if it doesn't have a vent line hooked to the location, always take a hose and go and point the hose into the wind, downwind from you. You don't want to inhale none of that. That is some dangerous stuff. Silent killer, something like carbon monoxide. All right, you got to be able to, let me walk you down a little bit here. This is my line, my ground wire. If you can see that, that's a ground wire. I run it to my truck to keep any ground static or anything like that. You don't want that happening to you on that situation down here getting shot. But another thing, just keeping everything safe. You gotta be, it's a tough job. I mean, hey, it's trucking. That's what we do. If you're a trucker, for all the truckers out there, I want to thank y'all for all the stuff that y'all do for the country, as well as keeping it moving. And if you are trying to be a trucker, it's a task, but it's a job. And this job requires good people, smart people, the ones that are able to make good decisions. So once again, back to the situation of what I'm telling you about of tanking. It's water hauling. So I mean, it goes with oil or milk or anything, whatever you control. This tank right here is a non-baffle tank. You know, some tankers like milk, they are baffle tanks, which kind of slows down the surge. The milk tank surge is very strong stronger than this water tank, so it kind of, the surge is not as bad. It's like a bulkhead inside of the tank. So yeah, just doing this, the tools that is required to do that I showed you earlier. You turn your pump on, and you want to get like 120 barrels of water, and we take it to the disposal, and you dispose it at a disposal. So you get 120 barrels. Like back here, you can see this sight tube that goes up and down right here. That sight tube is how much you know that you got it. Brown water, if you know anything about brown water, which is also called salt water, it is more heavier. It got more density in it, which we can only haul 100 barrels of it. But fresh water, lease water, whatever you want to call it, we can haul 120 barrels. So we get that done, and we take that to the disposal. But out here, the tools that I showed you that is required to do the job, until then, it's all safety. It's all safety nets. You turn your pump on and you suck and you sit out here and you wait. You have all your right PPE on, and you be safe while doing the job. Always stay focused. Always do what you need to do. Always think first. Safety first, always. Because like I said, everybody wants to get home to their family. So then again, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. That's tanking, water hauling, nightlife. Y'all be blessed, and life is always a test. Keep your head up. Thank y'all.